Putting a corporate report together is a huge undertaking, and it takes both collaboration and coordination. For example, at AEP, we have more than 150 subject matter experts that we have to work with, and we're a team of 2 people. So we have to rely on others to help us gather the data and figure out what the right stories are to be telling. We actually have developed what we call standard work steps so that we can step through process, step by step. And everyone knows what their responsibility is and their accountability, and that's really important. We start with training sessions for our subject matter experts and our project managers, and we have a timeline, so we have a calendar of events and deadlines for gathering data, for reviewing data, because it goes from very organically developed to going to the board of directors. And so there's a lot of work that goes into that. Investor interest and demand for greater transparency has impacted disclosure in a good way, I think. They ask a lot of really good questions. The engagement that we've had with investors has prompted greater transparency from AEP's part. I will tell you that from, let's say, 2006 to 2015, we dealt with 1 or 2 shareholder inquiries per year. And typically it was something that we could just easily add to our corporate accountability report. In 2015, when ESG came on the scene and really started to explode, we went from 1 or 2 to 13 engagements. And there was a lot at risk there when you have that much investor interest. It really did force us to keep that investor lens on our reporting and our disclosure, which is a good thing. And we ended up having some really great conversations with investors. Lean has made a really big difference in our reporting process, and I think probably one of the biggest improvements is that it pushed accountability through the organization instead of it residing solely with the sustainability team. That was really important. So we developed standard work so everyone knows the process step by step of what has to be done, what the deadlines are. We were able to reduce the drafts from 6 to 4. And probably the best news of all, we went from a red audit to a green audit, which made the board really happy. Integrated reporting is not getting as much traction in the United States as it does elsewhere, which is unfortunate. But I do think that there is a shift coming. I hear my peers talking more about the importance of moving in that direction. I think one of the things that scares companies off is when they think about financial reporting, they think about their financial auditors. And you don't have to do it that way. So for example, at AEP, we do an integrated report and have been for 10 years. But what we do is we connect the dots between the financial performance and non-financial, but not in a way that requires the financial auditor to be involved. And I think that gives the company, a level of comfort. But at the same time, what it does is it provides a full holistic picture of the company of financial and non-financial performance. And I think that's really important. Successful storytelling is really impactful. It is a show me, don't tell me approach to showing your progress, showing examples of you're walking the talk and doing the things that you say that you're doing. That's probably what I spend most time gathering are good stories. I can get the data very easily, and data by itself doesn't tell you anything. Or it does tell you something, but it doesn't tell you the full context of what it means. Stories help you go deeper, and that's really so important in this kind of reporting.